Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You click down to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for August 13th to 27th. First, we're going to talk about potential Tropical Cyclone 6. It certainly looks better organized, and I think this thing could be already a tropical storm. If not, it'll be later on tonight. It looks like it has good features here, good outflow, and so forth. Now the computer's acting up a little bit. But here's a still image. It's trying to animate it. There it goes a little bit. You start seeing the circulation here. And we're going to look at the projection of this storm. Now here's the current projection. Here's the current projection of the system. And I've been watching this during the day. I think this has shifted more to the west. Now this brings it over to the Dominican Republic. And this can cause weakening because if you look at the topography of the Dominican Republic, this is where the highest peaks are. These are the lowest peaks. But this is the highest peaks, and it should probably go right over that. It may disrupt, but then it might re-intensify again before heading towards Florida. Now, we're going to look at the current position. This is as of 2 p.m. As of 2 p.m., let me try to get it. As of 2 p.m. and it is at 16.9 north, 65.5 west. Maximum sustained winds of near 35 miles per hour. If movement is towards the west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. And this system is forecast to continue in this motion as it has been. It's forecast to be moving in that direction. And we'll take a look at the forecast. We'll take a look at this at the surface. Now we're going to start from today. Bring it over here to today. And here's the system right here. And then it moves across the Dominican, across the highest elevations. This causes it to break up. And then it moves towards Florida right here, to the west of Florida, the peninsula here. This is the GFS. We'll look at the European. Brings across the Dominican Republic. And then, again, a little bit further west than the GFS. So it's forecast to move in this general direction, and this will be closely monitored. We looked at the satellite picture. Okay, now we're going to get to the forecast. This is for the period August 13th to 17th. And a ridge will build across the west, with the trough moving through the east. The western ridge will result in another dangerous heat wave with temperatures of 10 to 20 degrees above normal across the northwest. And we'll take a look at that. Here's the temperatures of forecast to be. This is on the 13th. Look, we have 103, 100, 106, 112, 114 parts of Northern California into this region. This is what we're forecasting the high temperatures to be. Near 196, 103 parts of Idaho, Montana. And this area's been very dry. And then we go into the weekend, we see a continuation of those very hot temperatures. We expect anomalies to be about 10 to 20 degrees above normal or more. And later on in the period, the patterns forecast to transition to a trough in the west and a ridge in the east. But I think it'll occur mostly in the next period. So Temperatures will moderate in the west as this trough moves inland. This would be 16th to 17th. See this trough here? It's a weak trough. It's a weak trough, but it'll bring some cooling. And later on in the period, as this the temperatures will even be cooler than that as the trough continues to push inland. And as the western ridge shifts east and the trough moves into northwest, monsoonal activity will increase again across the southwest, and we'll take a look at that at the surface. And you start saying this will spread northward into central and northern Rockies. And a cold front will push through the Great Lakes on Friday and should reach the East Coast over the weekend. Here's our front here across the east. And this will be the focus for showers and thunderstorms. And daily scattered thunderstorms occur across the south within a moist, warm environment. As I pointed out before, Florida could see an increase in rainfall Friday into the weekend due to potential tropical cyclone 6. We're going to look at the period for August 18th to 22nd. And we start seeing the trough getting deeper now here into the west. We have a ridge here. And models are good agreement with this solution. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies of up to 12 degrees to be possible. Below normal temperatures are forecast here, with anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here. Probability of occurrence 35 to 45%, and we have above normal precipitation forecast for this region. Probability of occurrence is near 40%. Now looking ahead for the period August 23rd to 27th. As you look here, this is GFS, has a trough here in the west. The GFS has somewhat of a trough, but most of it keeps heights above normal across the country. And you can see that here we can see the trough here building into the west, but most of the models have a broad ridge covering the southern third of the nation with a zone of flow across to the north. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for above normal temperatures for much of this region here, with anomalies of 4 to 8 degrees above normal. You get to see cooling here, and we're supposed to get cooling here in the northeast due to recurving typhoon that has occurred on the 8th. I think it's going to happen, but for now, I'm keeping it like this above normal in the east. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%, and above normal precipitation forecast for this region and for the southeast. The probability of occurrence is near 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for August 13th to 27th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.